Now, this is true. You're on stage, aren't you, in this Neil Simon play, Chapter 2, in just over half an hour.
Just over half an hour?
Should we all be worried?
Well, no, I'm dressed.
Oh, that's
This
it,
is
it?
how
That's
I
the
go out
costume.
on stage. All I'm missing is the wig.
What's the wig like?
It's got curls. It's
But
a little
blonde?
softer. Blonde. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Blonde. It sort of looks like Christine Cagney, actually.
Does it? Does it?
Yes.
The thing is, looking back at Cagney and Lacey, I mean, it was a huge success, but it broke the mould, as Judy said. I mean, there'd been nothing like it on television until then, and there hasn't been much like it since, really.
Not in America, there hasn't.
You must have been very proud of it.
I was. I think at the time, I don't think we knew quite what we had on our hands.
You never do you?
No. If someone had asked us, how would you and Tyne Daly like to be role models for the 80s for women, I would have been out of there so fast. No, it's too much responsibility. But now, especially, I look back on it. When I just heard the song play,
Yes, her name.
I actually found that I got choked up. I thought, that was neat.
Well, it was. I mean, the thing is, it was fantastically popular in America. It was also fantastically popular over here, and people
Almost
were,
more so here.
yeah. So is this? I mean, why was it axed in the end? Why did CBS take it off when it was high in the ratings?
I think they just got tired of it. We had one more year, and I think, honestly speaking, at that time, I think we had told all the stories that we had to tell about those two women then. Now we're doing them in movie form in America.
But you had to, I mean, you did, the president of CBS, wasn't he quoted as saying something like, I will not have women over 35 on my network?
Oh, that's the president now.
Right.
Absolutely, yes. The new president of CBS, Leslie Moonves. Yes.
He's not watching this, but he will, don't worry, he will.
Good. I look forward to it.
What's his thinking? No woman over 35 on an American network like CBS? What's he talking about?
He wanted to become what we have in America called the Fox Network. It's a very young or youth-oriented network and very, very popular.
Yeah.
The shame of it is that CBS was the one network that hung in and kept the fabulous Angela Lansbury, who just ended her show, I guess, a couple of nights ago. And they treated her very badly. And they took her off the night where she was the winner and put her on a Thursday because they wanted a young girl on Sundays.
Well, what is that? That's strange. I don't think that would happen here. Not that I think executives in British telly have that much power. Why do you think they operate on that level? Is it pure commercialism?
Yes. It's really not. I mean, I could criticize Leslie Moonves for his bad taste, but it's really the sponsors. That's Madison Avenue in America. Madison Avenue is, you know, where all the advertising is done. They're the ones who are really running television now. My husband would say, don't write the networks anymore because they don't have the power. Write Madison Avenue and say you won't buy the products that they're using to advertise the shows if they don't show something good.
You actually became a sort of gay icon for women, didn't you, during Cagney and Lacey? Did that surprise you? Was it because you were a strong blonde, you know?
Well, tough but vulnerable. I mean, I think that's the essence of it,
Tyne does an
it?
imitation of me. In describing Cagney, she always says, tough but vulnerable.
That's strange. That's what I thought as well. Actually, talking about that, I mean, you're much smaller than I expected, but Tyne Daly looks smaller than you in Cagney and Lacey. So how tall is she?
She must be very small.
Tyne and I are actually we're both 5'6".
Yeah.
Exactly the exact same height. But I don't know how she ended up looking shorter. Sometimes one of us would have on heels, the others would have on tennis shoes. And so in order not to confuse people, we tried to when we do close-ups, we'd take off our shoes so we'd be the same height. But in real life, we are the same height.
Just getting back to this sort of gay icon business, you were out of your home at the time. Didn't a lesbian woman come in with a semi-automatic into your house?
A rifle, right, and 500 rounds of ammunition.
Fortunately, you weren't in it at the time.
Fortunately, no. It was
her
fascinating watching it on television. I got a phone call. I was over at Barney's at the time. Yes. And someone said, Barney, is Sharon there? And Barney said, yes, why? And he said, tell her to turn on, get the television on. And there was the newscaster saying, we don't know if Miss Gless is inside or not.
Dear gosh.
And this is how I found out that there was this, unfortunately, sick woman.
7-hour
standoff, right. And they had to bring in the girl inside would not talk to a man. So they had to fly in a young rookie cop by helicopter to get her there to talk to the girl by phone who had just passed her psychology test, wherever it is, where she's authorized now to try and talk someone off a ledge.
Right.
Do you know?
And they got her out in the end.
7 hours later, they got her out.
That must be very scary. Clint Eastwood rang you, didn't he, to ask for your advice on some kind of legal situation he was having with a stalker?
Yes, apparently. I'm not quite sure what his story was, but he was being stalked by someone, and he was trying to take it to court. to stop the rags in our country from printing stuff that stimulates
I see.
these crazy
That leads them
people. Right.
Yeah.
Because most of the stuff they print is not true. So I think what he was going after was really the rag that printed the stuff that stimulated the person who was stalking him.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned Barney, who is your adored husband. I presume you're without him at the moment. He's over the other side,
right.
and you're over here.
Actually,
Yeah.
we have this fabulous relationship going right now.
You don't actually talk. You don't actually talk on the telephone, do you?
Very seldom.
Why? Because you think it's difficult. It actually screws up a relationship.
We found this wonderful, this wonderful relationship based on the fact that we never speak in person. I talk to him on email. I mean, if there's something urgent, we call each other and then we talk. Yeah. But oftentimes, when it's 8 hours difference, he could be in a mood where he may be involved in something, and I call and, oh, hi, I'm lonely and I'm homesick, and you don't sound like you're happy to hear from me. Well, I am, but Sharon, I was busy, but let me call you back, and it just causes trouble.
So email safer, basically.
I wake up now every morning when I wake up in my hotel room, I just open the box and I go to look at my mail, and there's a love letter from him.
How nice.
I mean, really, you know, so I have this love letter to read every morning because he has plenty of time to be in the mood to write it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Why do you think that you took so long to find the man that you loved and wanted to marry? Because you married in your 40s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just lucky, I guess. In my 20s, I used to dream about being married and having children, and then that time sort of passed me by, and I became an actress very late in life.
Yeah.
I became an actress at 28. At least started being paid for it at 28. And
so you've always been a late developer.
I was sort of a late bloomer.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's what my mother said. I think she said a case of arrested development, but still.
Well, your theatre manager is apparently on the phone saying you've got to go now, which is a terrible shame because we could talk to you all evening, actually. There's so much to talk to you about.
I'm keeping Tom Conti waiting.
Yes, chapter 2. That's the Gielgud Theatre. I hope it's quite close, because otherwise I think you're going to miss it.
It is. We've just been extended to July 13th.
Great, fantastic.
Okay.
Sharon Gless.
Sharon Gless,
Thank you very
ladies and
much
gentlemen.
indeed.